Troy-Bilt Horse Rototiller is perfect for prepping small in-ground gardens. What we're going to do with it right now is actually create some raised rows or bedded up rows using the hiller attachment on the back. We're going to plant in here some watermelons as well as some cucumbers, and then we're going to do a border around it with some sunflowers and marigolds. So we're going to go ahead and start making those raised rows right now. I'm going to run the tiller down with the hiller on there. We'll go down and that'll throw it up on one side of the raised row. Then we'll come back and that will throw up soil on the other side of the raised row. We'll go in fast gear for this because that tends to help get that soil up and out to the side to make those raised rows. Now, as you can see from the 6-foot folding rule, these, when you go down and back with that attachment on there, you end up with rows spaced at essentially 3 feet. So it's nice spacing for rows. If you're trying to be more compact, you won't be able to do this with a tiller because the tilling width alone is 20 inches and then the overall tine housing is more like 24. What we're planting in here is some watermelon and cucumber starts. The watermelon is actually, it's a seedless variety, but you have to plant a seeded variety as a pollinator. I have to keep those adjacent to each other as we plant them in the row. So what we're going to do with the watermelons is alternate. So we'll go with a seedless and a pollinator, a seedless and a pollinator, and so on, back and forth using these 2 rows here. So here we have marigolds and sunflowers. There we have watermelon, then changes to cucumber. Here, watermelon, then changes to cucumber. There are some sunflower seeds in the middle. And then over there, we have some spaghetti squash and then some zucchini summer squash. Again, some sunflowers mixed in and some sunflowers mixed in around that perimeter. So we'll see how this goes, having these in the raised up mounds this year. Each plant has a little depression around it so that we can individually water them with a watering can and get that water going right to the plants. This soil is really loose. We'll see how this does in terms of weed issues or weed problems as the season progresses, because I haven't really tried doing this for raised rows before. We've just planted in the flat ground or planted things like the cucumbers and the watermelon in mounds. So we're gonna go get some corn and some green beans started now in our main garden. And that'll be it for today. It's a little bit early because we're just before Memorial Day when I'm filming this, but it's supposed to be in the 80s all the rest of this week. Usually by Memorial Day, we're past the danger of frost, and so I'm getting a jump on things based on the weather, so hopefully we'll get some earlier harvest.